friends, and I am raw to the bone. Happy hump day, y'all. Come on in, come on in. Let me start y'all off with the positive thoughts of the day. Well, positive vibes of the day. Positive thought will come later. All right. I always say it's going to be a what?
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you. Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high, other times I'm barely breathing, though. You always gotta fight and hide from the demons, yo. Negative thoughts are poison, they rot. Head full of flaws, so here come the clouds. They'll never stop unless I can swap all the bad for the good in my head when I'm lost.
What?
Yeah, so I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive thoughts are overtaken. I got patience, one day at a time. It's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself the foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. 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 Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, really gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some food in you. Step three, grow hard about what you wanna be. Step four. Everybody just do your thing.
Hey. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. I'm still trying to get my voice right in this happy hump day morning. Give me a second because I'm trying to I wanna pull something in. Did it come in? No? Oh, it did. All right. 1 second, y'all. 1 second. Because there's a couple of things I want to throw in the mix today. And I wanna ask y'all opinion on. All right. Good morning, the General. Good morning. Good morning, Angel, Aquanda. Good morning. What's up, everyone? I had to leave early. No problem. Listen to General and everyone else. Y'all don't ever have to explain when you need to leave early off this show, when you need to come late or anything like that. We all have our lives, and I appreciate any time that you spend on this show. All right. And so I just want to say that you don't have to apologize for jumping on and off early and late. All right. Good morning. Happy hump day, y'all. What is going on? So, I'm going to read the positive thought for today. But before I get into that, I want to touch base on, something I read and get your opinion on it. Wait, I'm dead, Georgie. You said, I just realized this time next month I'll be kid free. Let the deadbeat mom summer countdown begin. I know that's right. I want to ask y'all your thoughts on this, right? Let me flip the screen because Mishi Boo and the General, you guys need to come over to YouTube. But I'm sharing on my screen on let me flip the screen around so that you guys on. Oh, can y'all see that? Oh, my screen is dirty. One second. Lotion on the fingers. Okay. Okay. I'm sharing on my screen and I'm not judging. I have my coffee cup. No, I know y'all can't see my face right now, but the brat, right? And her wife. How can I get this? Let me see if it moves it around. No, it don't. It stay right in my face. All right. It don't matter. All right. The brat and her wife, Jessica, chose a white sperm donor. They say lone black donors look like Jiminy Cricket. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? I'm struggling with this. What do y'all think about this? The brat and her wife, Jessica, chose white sperm donor. Says lone black donor looked like Jiminy Cricket. What do y'all think about this? All right. So I just wanted to share that on the screen because when I read that, when I scrolled across that shit this morning, my alarm clock went off at 6 a.m. And unfortunately for me, sometimes the first thing I grab is my phone, and that's what happened this morning. I grabbed my phone and that shit popped up. And I said, hold up, wait a minute, hold up. Foul on the motherfucking play. AFC, you and I went the same place. I was like, they didn't even have to tell us. They didn't even have to tell us. And the mere fact that they said the lone black donor looked like Jiminy Cricket, you mean to tell me, well, all of the money that they supposedly should have, right? I mean, if you went the route of getting a sperm donor, you have money. You have some kind of money, right? You mean to tell me out of all these sperm banks, they only had one black man that looked like Jiminy Cricket that you could have got sperm from? I find that hard to fucking believe because I have a whole cousin that went to a sperm bank and she picked out a donor that fit and matched, her culture, her religion, her IQ. You know what I'm saying? All these sperm banks, and I need help, y'all. I need help. Georgie said the way I laughed out loud at Jiminy Cricket, they should have chosen an Asian or Vietnamese. Is that still Asian? Wait. Yes. Indian is Asian too, isn't it? Angel said, tell me you hate yourself and your black daddy without telling me you hate yourself and your black daddy. Wow. Now I know yesterday, this really is fucked up because yesterday we said, live your life and don't give two fucks about what people think. And here we are. They could have kept that to themselves. They challenged the healed spirit in me. I mean, did we need to know this information? Angel said it's giving self-hate. Aquanda said when you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. I'm dead. Georgie said I wouldn't let no ugly motherfucker fertilize my eggs and pay for it. I mean, hey, Fire One, yes, you did make it. Right? Well, I mean, Georgie, obviously you're not gonna let an ugly motherfucker fertilize you, but they can only find one black egg. Sperm donor, I mean. Come on now. And all the white men look good. Hillbillies, Hillbilly said, I don't trust mail order sperm. Oh my God. Oh Lord. Good morning, Zen. Right, Zen? That's what I'm saying. Zen said that sounds like a broken sperm bank. That's what I'm saying. I mean, where did y'all go? Where the fuck did y'all go? I mean, to me, I'm not saying that they couldn't have picked any color daddy. That's their business, right? But if you have, this is my opinion, y'all. Don't fucking throw darts at me, right? Now, if Jessica was white and the brat was black and they wanted a mixed baby to represent who they are, okay, cool, right? But Jessica is black and the brat is black. Y'all both black motherfuckers. Where did y'all go? I'm confused. You know, I mean, not for nothing. This is where sometimes we got to think about the kid. It's hard enough, right? That society makes it difficult for same-sex couples and families to live, right? Passing judgment, kids tease them at school. You got two dads, you got two moms. Life is getting better in that area. The newer generations are more accepting. But y'all know what I'm saying, right? So now you're gonna have a child that's going out in society with two moms, right? Mixed, scratching her head trying to figure out why the fuck I'm white with blue eyes. And I got two black moms. Like, I don't know. It just feels like, I don't know. Aquanda said, ain't nothing wrong with Jimmy Cricket. He had swag. Only thing wrong with Jiminy Cricket was he needed to do leg day. He's like those guys that work out their upper body and forget about the legs, and their legs be all skinny and shit. Right? Jiminy Cricket needed leg day. That's fucked up. You say he had swag. So looks are more important than genetic traits? Johnny, that's a good fucking question. That's a good question. Guys, for anybody new that jumped on, we're talking about the brat. Y'all know that the brat and her wife, Jessica, are pregnant. They're having a baby. They came out and said that they have a white sperm donor because the one black sperm donor looked like Jiminy Cricket. So that's what we're talking about right now. We're like, what? You only could come across one black sperm donor. But okay, Johnny Leon Hill said, so looks are more important than genetic traits? Now, do y'all think they did this on purpose? And if so, does this speak to some of the colorism issues that we might have in our culture? Right? Because you know, black folks can't be racist, but we certainly have colorism issues. I'm touching on some shit. I mean, I don't want to, but I'm just saying. I'm asking. Okay. Angel said, it is the reason and explanation that I have an issue with. That's where I'm stuck. Like the one lonely guy looked like Jiminy Cricket. Like, I'm not understanding the explanation behind it. There's so much more when you go to a sperm bank. You only pick for looks. You pick for IQ. You pick for religious beliefs if you're religious. You pick for, cultural things. Like there's a whole checklist of shit that you pick from. Ethnicity. Don't you want to share the same culture, ethnicity, features as close as possible with your child? Unless you're going out and adopting a child. But if you're going to carry a child for 9 months. Hillbilly said, I remember the sperm bank that impregnated hundreds of ladies with the doctor's sperm. Yes, that's a true story. They did a documentary on him. And I was reading I looked at the documentary, not read it. I watched the documentary, and they're still locating his kids. They're still locating his kids. Angel said, just say you chose the most attractive donor or whatever. That part. We didn't need the details. AFC said, listening to this, it sounds like we're talking about the Maury Povich show. Aquanda said, I had this weird, I guess, premonition that the brat was having a mixed child. This was before I heard they used a white donor. That's that ESP of mine's again. Wow. I wonder what made you think that. I never would have thought that. Wow. Okay. Oh, and Aquanda. Remember you said they changed your name in TikTok from Wet Wet? Well, everybody's name changed. Now they're showing my Raw to the Bone name. Before they were showing Robin 86. Because when I created TikTok, that was before Raw to the Bone was registered as owned by me. But I'm so glad that they changed it to Raw to the Bone. And a couple of people on my live this morning. So FYI for y'all that be on TikTok. Their names have changed. Like some people's names have been changed to the user with a bunch of numbers, and people are trying to figure out why their names have been changed or wiped out. So there you go. All right. Hey, Jason. You said touch it. I know. Touch it, touch it, touch it. Hey, Jay Tosh. We didn't need to know. I agree. We didn't need to know the Brad and Jessica. We didn't need to know that you had a white donor. We didn't need to know. Jay Tosh says, we didn't need to know. I think they did it on purpose. The colonial mentality is still rampant. Well, that part. This is why I asked, do you think they did it on purpose, right? Black people can't be racist, but we certainly have colorism issues, right? Right? Protagonist says, how much to donate sperm? I got the 1%, 6 feet, dark skin, mathematical brain. Go ahead, Protagonist, go ahead and donate your sperm. That's money. I don't know how much it is, but people donate sperm and plasma. The fuck? You know, if I fell on hard times, I be standing at the plasma door trying to figure out how to get in there. I don't know how much they pay you for it. Jason says, sorry, I'm new to this. What does all that matter on the list? The only thing I can see an issue is the color you pick. After that, you raise them the way you want. True. I'm just saying, we you know, I just didn't think, I feel like with social media, right? We tell all our business. Some shit used to be our business. Some shit used to be none of other people's business, right? I just feel like with social media, some people just disclose everything. Now, if we didn't know that they had a white donor and they had this baby, nobody would give two fucks, right? We didn't need to know it. That's it and that's all. As far as them choosing a white baby, that's their business. A white donor, that's their business. But why did they have to tell it to us? Angel said, and also comparing black people to animals goes back to blackface and all that shit. That part. Thank you, Angel. I've been waiting. I said I wanted to touch it. I ain't tell y'all what I was getting ready to touch, right? Because I wanted somebody else to touch it, because sometimes I come across and I don't want to feed y'all shit. But Angel, you took it right out of my mouth, right? Why are we, as black people, referring to other black people as looking like animals? And then if this was a white couple that stood up there and did the same exact thing and referred to a lone black donor or whatever as a Jiminy Cricket, we would be mad. We would be mad. But Jessica and the brat can stand up here and say, we picked a white donor because the lonely black. Let me show it again on the screen for those that missed it. The lone black donor looked like Jiminy Cricket. Okay. You know what? Good morning, Cheryl Lee. Jason Jason said, because they know we nosy. I mean, the fuck? I'd have kept that one, though, Jason. I'd have kept that one. We don't need to know everything. Everything ain't our business. Zen said, why they have to tell it to us, but why we got to talk about it? No airtime. Because it interests me and I needed to know. And they didn't have to diss him like that. But more importantly, the message here is, this is a healing platform and we have to call ourselves to the carpet. Folks, stop comparing yourselves to animals. I feel like, we need to stop that, right? Because when other races and cultures do it, we get mad. All right. So now I'm gonna go on ahead to the positive thought for the day. I just thought that was a cute opening, right? May 3rd. Today is May 3rd, right? And May is the month of acceptance, okay? And so let's see what we're talking about today. I'm gonna admit, I did read today's read. Good morning, Wayne. And it's a good one, May 3rd, all right? So y'all ready, YouTube? For those on IG, a lot of people migrated over to YouTube. I keep IG on just because. May 3rd, I am now receptive to the idea that, this is a good one, y'all. I am now receptive to the idea that I can make things more difficult than they need to be. It really isn't as hard as you're making it. It's really quite simple. Unfortunately, you have so much stuff attached to it. You are creating a burden where there need not be one. You are creating a problem where none exists. You are causing yourself a great deal of upset for no reason. There is really no reason to fight or argue about it, to explain or to demand an explanation. You are clear. You did not like what happened. It did not honor you. It was a violation of your boundaries. It was not in keeping with the agreement you made or the agreement someone else made with you. What is happening or has happened is not your choice, nor is it your making. So it's really very simple. Stop looking and asking for explanations. Stop demanding that people do what they have already demonstrated an unwillingness or inability to do. Accept what has happened and decide what you are going to do about it. Once you make the decision that honors you, move on. Until today, you may have been prone to making the realities of your life a bit more difficult than they need to be. Just for today, accept what you know and feel to be right for you without trying to convince others that it must be right for them. I got to read that again. Until today, you may have been prone to making realities of your life a bit more difficult than they need to be. Just for today, accept what you know and feel to be right for you without trying to convince others that it must be right for them. Today, I am devoted to seeing things plainly and keeping it simple. Do we make things more difficult on ourselves than we need to be, than it needs to be, right? Honoring your own truth. That's what we're talking about. Honoring your own truth, right? When you know someone has stepped through your boundaries, did you wrong, right? Some of us spend years, months, a lifetime trying to convince these people how to treat us right, how to do right by us, how to be what we need them to be, right? That is what this is saying. We are making it more difficult for ourselves. Sometimes we have to look at people, places, and things, accept them for who they are, where they are, what it is, right? And move in the best interest of ourselves. without explanations and without expecting an explanation, right? I'm guilty of needing an explanation. It's one of the things that feeds my anxiety, right? When something goes wrong, I want to know why you did this to me. Why did I deserve it? What I'm learning is not to give a fuck as to why they did what they did. What I should be giving a fuck about is me seeing it for what it is, accepting it for what it is, and then moving accordingly in a way that suits me, right? Without the need of explaining or getting an explanation as to the whys. Honoring your own truth. Honoring your own truth. Are you doing that? Right? Life is difficult. Our gut tells us to remove things, make change, but yet we hold on to the old things, the old people, right? We constantly look for explanations from people as to the whys, but does it matter? You know you're unhappy. You know your boundaries have been crossed. You know you deserve better. Why do you care why? Why must we know the why? Honoring your own truth. Right, Jason. Jason said exactly. They showed their card. Now you choose if you want to play with them. Stop trying to change them. How many people can admit that they are in a relationship right now or what was in a relationship where they tried to change someone or they tried to figure out the whys of why this person does what they do to them? And they spend years in these relationships trying to convince the other person to love them better, respect them more, listen to them, give them more intimacy. You spend years in friendships where one friend where the friendship feels one-sided, but you feel like that's your friend and you're still gonna be there even when they're not there for you. Honoring your own truth. They worrying about their donor looking like Jiminy Cricket. I hope their new donor looks like Humpty Dumpty. Okay, moving on. I mean, that was my only point. And I probably wouldn't have had a problem if that last sentence wasn't there, right? If you want to choose a white donor, that's your business. That's your business, right? But you don't have they didn't have to inject the Jiminy Cricket part. That was the part that bothered me. And this is the part where I say we need to do better, right? If you choose you want to have a white baby, a Chinese baby, that's your business. But you don't have to put another race in an ugly place because you choose different. I mean, golly. Good morning, Red Fox. I can't, AFC. I cannot. I cannot. Honoring your own truth. How do y'all feel about that? Good morning, So Blessed. How many of you could admit that you've been in relationships where you held on? I tried to hold on to people. Well, we talked about this before, right? And you deal with a lot of stuff hoping that these people will change, right? But they don't. And we're steadily wondering why. I remember in my last relationship, right? My he was toxic, right? Narcissistic at best. And I found myself sitting down a lot in that relationship, asking why. I was stuck in the fucking why zone, right? I couldn't understand why he acted the way he did at times or said some of the things he did. And ultimately it led to deeper whys. Because then I started asking myself, why the fuck are you dealing with it? Why are you expecting this person to change? Why are you fucking still with this person? When I got to those whys, that's when I knew I needed to get the fuck out. Do you have relationships where you're asking whys? They're crossing your boundaries and you're trying to figure out why they mistreat you, why they leave you out, why they don't invite you places. Red Fox. Red Fox said every time someone does something that they think may be hard for someone else, they double the block and talk down on the other's life. Morning, Lisa. AFC said, I don't think I've been in a relationship where I was hanging on. This is significant other, friends, family members, whomever, even jobs. Let's not leave it at relationships, right? Even jobs. This is people, places, and things, right? How many of you stay at jobs and complain, I hate this job? Why am I so miserable? Why does my boss mistreat me? Why do they not give me a raise? Why am I not getting a promotion? Why do they constantly dump on me? We're looking for the whys, but we're not making a change. Good morning, Soulful. J Tosh, I try to honor my own truth. It's others that tries to change me. How do people try to change you? I'm a loner and people don't get it. What are some of the things they don't get about you being a loner? Good morning, Ghost. Good morning. What are some of the things when you say you're a loner? Describe that. What does that mean? What do you mean you're a loner? And how do people try to change you? I'm interested. I have a 9:30 meeting this morning, guys, so I cannot, this will not be one of those calls that we go to 10 o'clock. Good morning, Juanita. Good morning, I am Jacinta. Good morning. Honoring your own truth. Why do we need to know the whys? Why are we constantly looking for explanations from people as to why they do what they do? Or why do we constantly ask why about places like jobs and stuff and we don't, we're miserable and we're looking for the whys? AFC said, I definitely hung on at a job despite taking despite taking a give figure pay reduction. Did you mean 6-figure pay? Had to have a new job lined up before leaving. Yeah. I mean, I don't advise leaving a job without another job. That's not what I meant. But I get it. Good morning, your average logical thinker. All right, so I started out the morning and I shared the Brat and Jessica's pregnancy news. How do you know when you're not happy inside of a relationship? Oh. Anybody want to answer that for Red Fox? How do you know when you are not happy inside of a situationship? First of all, when you call it a situationship, that's a red flag, right? You said, how do you know when you're not happy inside of a situationship? It being a situationship tells me that it's unhappy in the first place. Why is it a situationship? And give us some hints as to what's happening, and we'll tell you. We'll try to help there. J. Tosh says, I love spending time with myself, and people know off the bat, yet gets upset when I don't want to go out or host others. My anxiety is too overwhelming. I get drained and become awkward. Got it. Okay. That's understandable. I get it. I understand. And I think that the people that love you and your friends, if they respect you, that you put your boundaries in place. And that's it. They got to respect and honor you. Georgie, the question on the board is, how do you know when you're not happy inside of a situationship? Georgie said, how do you feel? Is that what you want? Two good questions to ask yourself. If you're in a situation and you're feeling some type of way, ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? And is this the feeling that I want? Two great questions, right? Red Fox said, because things are happening now that wasn't happening before, small and big problems. Can I ask this? One, how long have you been in this situationship? How long have you been in this situationship? Is this a new thing? Because when people say things were good in the beginning and now they're not, that's so broad, right? Because I need to understand what that is. It reminds me of when my ex used to be like, oh my God, you used to suck my 2-3 times a day, and now I've been like, motherfucker, we didn't live together then. I was seeing you every other weekend, and what are you talking about? No. The fuck. Okay, 5 years. So 5 years you've been in this situationship, and it's a situationship and not a relationship. I'm questioning, why are you calling it a situationship? I am DeCinta said, wait, your average logical thinker said, y'all are going. Well, I'm sharing the chat so y'all can see each other's chat. At Red Fox, define situationship, please. Are you just in the courting phase? No, it's 5 years. I am DeCinta said, what's a situationship? If you can't be your authentic self, when you start feeling anything but happiness, can you live without this person? Does this person make you want to be better at Red Fox? Great question. Juanita said, although I love people, I also enjoy my solitude. Yeah, the older people get, you get used to that you time. I get it. Wait, your average logical thinker said 5 years. Come on, Red. Ghost said that's a full-blown relationship. See, this is what I'm talking about. See, what the fuck? How is this a situationship if you've been in a relationship for 5 years? What is going on? See, dating is so fucking weird these days. Nobody puts the right things, the right titles on shit. Like, a situationship is not 5 years, sir. A situationship is when you fucking on a DL somebody else's partner or some shit, or you in some kind of entanglement shit and need to come to Jada Pinkett's red table or some shit like that. This is a relationship. What am I missing? Johnny said, honestly, I'm at this job because of my obligations, but trust, I am looking to better my situation because sometimes the mistreatment here is unreal and I should leave before I tarnish my reputation. Johnny, I know. That's a hard place to be. But you got to do what you got to do. And our prayers are with you to get through it. Okay. Georgie said, do you only feel good when you are doing the do? Great question. If it's not a relationship, why are there problems? But now I want to hang here. If it's and this is where I'm confused, because Red, you said it's a situationship. If it's a situationship, you shouldn't care that much, right? But like Georgie said, if it's a situationship, then it shouldn't be no problems, right? If it's not a relationship, then it shouldn't be no problems. This is a situationship. What's the problem? See how we do shit now, 5 years, and y'all calling shit a situationship? Nah, this is the pee and the doodle in the dating pool. Like, no, 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 no. Motherfuckers want to date for 5 years and y'all still not claiming it as a relationship. I'm so fucking dead. Oh, wait a minute. Is she the side chick? Wait, what? Because that would be a situationship. Johnny said 5 year situationship ain't a thing. You're in a bad relationship. Go ahead and claim that. A bad relationship is what this is. Not a situationship, Red. Red Fox said we met as partners. Okay. We met as partners and didn't know what would become of it. And we had a child in those 5 years. We met as partners. Partners. And didn't know what would become of it. Nobody knows what's going to become of a relationship, right? We got to work through that. Your average logical thinker said the fact that you still call it a situationship is probably the problem. Lack of commitment. Right. Because damn the fuck damn. I'm going to tell you no lie. I can't take this shit. I can't take this new dating shit. Ain't nobody in the whole fuck hell in all the worlds where E.T. live and where the devil is down there in the fires jumping around and where the Lord is up there in the heavens and whatever else y'all believe, right? Ain't no way I'ma be in some shit for 5 years and somebody calling it a situationship. That shit sound toxic. Was it a relationship and now I'm confused. A situationship to me is something kind of temporary. Y'all doing some fuck side shit or something. AFC said, well, 5 years of fucking on the side is a record. Is it a side fuck? He didn't say that. He says they met as partners. Ghost said, well, if you have a woman in a situationship for 5 years, it's clear you don't really like her and it's not going anywhere. Cut ties. Cut ties. That's a good one. Cut the ties. What's keeping you there, Red? Juanita, I'm asking the same thing. We all asking that. Why is he describing it as a situationship? And how long have you felt this way? And have you shared how you feel with your partner? Great questions, y'all. Great questions. This is where we have the healthy communication and dialogue in our relationship. I love that, right? Red Fox said it went from relationship, marriage. Oh, wait. Okay. It went from relationship, then you married her. Now it's a situationship. Ghost, get off my live this morning. Ghost said, are you staying so she don't put you on child support? Trust me, it ain't that bad. It ain't never that bad, right? Honoring your own truth, right? This is the topic of today. Why are you staying, right? Why are you staying there? If you're not happy, right? And you're already calling this a situationship. Why are you staying there? Yes, I know you have a child, but for all those that join my live and know me, I always say, fuck them kids with love. Not meaning fuck them kids in a negative way, meaning fuck them kids, I'm leaving if I'm unhappy in this relationship. And these kids are going to adjust. The fuck? Okay? Why are you staying? We're talking this morning about honoring your truth. Why are you staying? Why are you accepting being unhappy? Why are you making things more difficult than yourself than it need be? Right? Juanita said, a situation, Juanita said, a situationship to me is when somebody gets into an entanglement in order to serve themselves, be it financial or emotional or sexual. At least that's my definition too. That's how I see it too. I see it like that too. Georgie said, okay, so Red, is it you, her, both of you who is afraid to move on? Is it now about the baby? Have y'all dated other people? All great questions. All great questions. I love y'all. That's my song, Johnny. That's my shit. Neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye. That's what y'all singing? Wow. Wow. Go said, are you? Oh, yeah, I read that part. See, average logical thinker said we scratching our heads over here. We big time scratching our heads. But Red Fox, I appreciate you bringing this to the table because, if you really need help with that, we here to try to jump in and give you, our asshole injections. Today is hump day. It's normally question and opinion, aka asshole day. And the reason why I call it that is because everybody has an opinion just like an asshole, right? And we respect each other's opinions, right? Your perspective is not mine, your reality is not mine. We're just on here giving each other our perspectives, all right? We take what we need, we throw out the rest, right? With love. Red Fox said, I hear all of you, but I'm still here because I never wanted kids. Okay. So now I refuse to allow my son to grow up like I did, having to go to 8 different houses because parents couldn't seem to get along. Okay. So you're staying for the child because of your own childhood trauma, right? Of not having both parents in the household, or having parents that didn't know how to parent healthy, right? And so because of the childhood trauma, you feel that you have to sacrifice your happiness, right? In order to bring happiness to your child, right? And this is just my asshole injection. Some people believe that staying for the kid makes a healthier child, right? And I believe, my personal opinion, not backed up by statistics or facts, right? That your child watches the love between their parents, right? And subconsciously, they learn love based on the love that they see between their parents, right? And their siblings. They learn love as they're growing up, what love is, what it looks like, right? And so many people stay because of kids, but they're in toxic environments, right? And kids grow up thinking that those toxic environments that they were raised in is normal, right? And when they start moving in relationships, they behave same and similar as their parents, but they think it's normal, right? And we have to be careful of that because sometimes staying isn't the most healthiest for your child, right? But that's where couples therapy comes in. Go to therapy. Red Fox, have you and your partner gone to couples therapy? I'm just saying. This is my opinion. I mean, I raised the boy by myself, mainly because his dad was on crack. and I had no choice. I could not stay. The motherfucker was stealing everything that wasn't pinned the fuck down. So, people, try to make you feel bad for being a baby mama, or try to make you feel bad for leaving, the household of the other parent. But sometimes you have to go. The fuck? Sometimes you got to go. Tor in the AFC said, I'd say this, fucking with familiar ain't always good. Time to move on. If neither of you getting what you need, it's time to move on. Georgie said, are you ready to be done, or do you want to go back to marriage? Like, what is y'all doing? Y'all should try counseling. That's blind to the end it for sure, or patch it. Oh, that's bound to end it for sure, or patch it up. Okay. I know. I am dissented. This is why I was throwing Ghost off my live. Please don't start the child support shit today. I can't take it. I can't take it no more. Okay. Michelle said there's more to this situation. Well, there is, Michelle. We always only get a little bit. Okay. AFC said you can still be in your child's life even if not the same household. You know what I say? Fuck them kids. I be gone. This is why I'm glad I only had one, so that I could move around. And my son didn't go to 8 different households, right? I moved the fuck out. My son stayed with me at all times. I'm just saying. Your average logical thinker said, Red never wanted kids but had sex without protection. Make it make sense, sir. Blessings to you and that baby, though. See, your average logical thinker, y'all be trying me. Y'all really be trying me on this show, because I was going to go there, but y'all had me fucked up yesterday. Y'all had me fucked up yesterday over that child support and unprotected sex. And then I got into the conversation today on TikTok. And I wanted to say that, your average logical thinker, like, why do y'all men run around and be like, I don't want kids, but y'all fucking without... I never understood it. You don't want a kid, but both of y'all fucking without protection. I don't understand it. I'm confused. No, it's a great question, your average logical thinker, because I need Red to answer. Red, if you didn't want kids... I know I am dissenting, but we got to answer Red Fox's question. If he didn't want kids, where was the condom? Red Fox, come here. Where'd you go? Don't run now. Where was the condom? You don't want kids. Where was your condom? Georgie, get off my live. She said, I wish they made men go to family planning and offered them vasectomies. Why the fuck they need to offer them vasectomies? Well, you know what? I'm laughing at that. And I got a real tear that came out my eye, Georgie, but I'm laughing at that. But you're right. So for people like Red Fox that don't want kids but want to fuck raw, right? They need the vasectomy. You're right. You're right. So, Red, are you thinking about getting a vasectomy now? Georgie said, go to the court first with a lawyer and file to be custodial parent with joint custody. The court favors who goes first. Many men nowadays get custody of their children. They do. They do. Guys, I got something to share with y'all, but I didn't have time to grab the link. And this is really for protagonists, right? With love. Because I love y'all, right? But there's a guy that joined my TikTok live this morning. Just Biz was his name. And he and his baby mother broke up, right? And things became toxic. And what this guy did was he signed up for a focus class, right? And he sent me the link for the information. And what this class is it's a class that teaches you how to co-parent with pure focus on the child, right? And no focus on the adult issues and the toxic arguments and the child support arguments and all of that. This class teaches you guys how to co-parent, right, separately with focus just on the child. So as soon as I grab that link from TikTok, I'm going to share it on here because I think that motherfuckers need that. Like a lot of people need to learn how to focus on their children, co-parent in healthy ways. Okay? Fuck that. Good morning, Ghost.
Morning.
How are you?
Good. How y'all doing?
Wonderful. Now that you're here, now can you explain this shit? Red Fox says she went to Texas and on New Year's night, her phone cut off for 2 days. And she told me her phone blacked out and she had to buy another one. But when she came back, she still have the same phone. What y'all thinking? So you think she had some foul play, Red Fox? You think she was cheating on you? Yep, Ghost, that part. I'm confused about that. Sounds like you liked her more in the beginning and slowly demoted her. She went from wife to baby mama to a sneaky link. But he just said she went to Texas for 2 days and shut her phone off. So what are you thinking, Red Fox? She's cheating on you? I am Jacinta said that's a tough spot. How can you pour into your son with an empty cup? That part. You can be a good father and not be in the house. Ghost, you ain't in the house with your kids.
Yeah, what?
I said you're not in the house with your
Not in
kids.
the house with my kids?
Right. I'm saying you're not in the house with your baby mamas, right? And your kids, but you have a healthy relationship with your kids. You don't have to
Don't
be
say
in the
one
same
don't live
house
with
with
me.
your kids.
Live with them.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Don't say anything. If you gotta ask yourself all these situations, clear sign you shouldn't be in there right. You got too many questions about something. Clearly you're not sure about it. After 5 years and you still ain't sure, let that go.
Yeah. Yeah. Simple. AFC said red. I hate to say it, but that's
Just
cheating
lagging.
behavior.
All right.
Your Wi-Fi is hesitant. I know you out in the garage. I can see what you're doing. So
Oh,
AFC said that marriage sounds over. Georgie, that part, and that's the point that I was making, right? Georgie said, I think children are happier with parents that are actually happy. That I agree with. And that they don't have to live in the same household to have that level of happiness. I agree with that. Your average logical thinker says she understands. Pray on it, bro. Mm, We pray for you, Red Fox. This is a difficult situation, I guess, but it ain't that difficult, in my opinion. I mean, I say it's not that difficult because I'm speaking about me as a person. I can't speak for you, right? But I'm gonna tell you this: it sounds like y'all need to co-parent separately. You're calling it a situationship, which to me is blaring red flags. Her phone is shutting out for 2 days when she's traveling out of town. That shit sound over like it sound like y'all just existing, right? And so why? We're talking about honoring your own truth. Why are you just existing? For a child that y'all have together, you think that how y'all are living is showing your child healthy relationship habits?
like I'm saying, because I mean, go ahead, burn. Child support is not bad. It's not bad. I promise you. A lot of these women, a lot of these men are scared to use child support or just don't know how to use child support to their favor. I mean, like somebody said, go file first. You know what I'm saying? Go in there and do this shit first. And if she ever wanna be spiteful to you, try to keep the kid away from you, man, make sure you got them child support papers handy. Man, call the laws, go over there with you to get your kid. You know what I'm saying? Make it regular shit. Send her ass to jail like these women send these men to jail. Use the child support shit against her ass. But
My girlfriend sat in the hoos gal 2 times. Her baby daddy had her locked up twice.
I'm tell you, child support ain't bad.
Okay, I couldn't believe it. She called me from the hoos gal talking about she in jail for about child support and shit. I was like, wait, what?
It's a cigarette. I'm just in the not the other one. Not yet.
Right, I am dissenter because I was ready to fight him too. Like, don't do us like that. Okay. Hey, Janelle, One Stop Beauty. So Red Fox, we wish you well, but I don't know what to tell you. It sounds like you have some decisions to make. You at a crossroad, bro. You need to go on. Let that go. And
Yeah.
you know what? There was a guy who joined my TikTok live, another guy named Eric B. He said he went ahead and took himself to child support court. He said he didn't want no problems. When he knew the relationship wasn't working, he just went ahead to the court and said,
File on
"Sign
yourself.
me the fuck up."
File on yourself, or she do.
Yep. He said, you know what? It to eliminate all the bullshit. He didn't want to hear, I'm gonna take you to child support. I'm gonna take you to child. He don't want to hear it. He took himself to child support to quiet the noise.
You got better control of it when you file on yourself compared to letting her file on you.
Right, because now the judge is like, ma'am, he came in here by himself. The fuck? You know? Take yourself to child support. I agree with you, Ghost. It's not that bad. And again, for the men that are out here talking about they ain't want no kid, please wear protection or get a vasectomy. There's
Oh,
options.
I don't know how it work in other states, but in the state of Texas, when you file child support, they set up a like a meeting between you and the baby mama and the child support office. In that meeting, y'all come to an agreement on the amount of how much you will pay, and she's set, and that amount is set for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So you could be making $40,000 a year right now, and your child support is gonna be based on that at a dollar amount. The very next day, you could be making $2 million a year, and she's stuck with that amount. But if you let that shit go to court, the judge gonna set you at a percentage. So no matter what you get paid, that percentage is coming out your check. So it's best to go to that meeting first and come to an agreement before you go in front of a judge. A lot of dudes don't know that. You better always make settle with an agreement with that woman in that meeting first. Don't never let that shit get to that judge because he gonna fuck you. I mean, he gonna screw you over.
Mhm. Listen, I know some guys, it ain't funny though. It's funny, but it's really not funny. It's one of those things where you laugh, but it's a nervous laugh. Some guys be coming home with their paychecks with a little bit of money in them because they have two, three, 4 kids and they be on child support and they come home with not enough money to pay their bills. It be sad, y'all. This is why I say, I feel bad for them, but I don't. Because I'll be like, oh my God, you came home out of a $500. I'm just throwing a number out. Check. You came home with $150 because you got all these kids out there and you mad. Right. So, Georgie, even though I laughed at your suggestion about men going to family planning and getting off of vasectomies, it's not really a bad idea if there's a population of men out here that don't want kids. Who says something? What they say?
Protagonist.
Protagonist said, Judge tried to screw me, but I'm unemployed. So her
No,
and the judge lose.
that man
And
said
my businesses
it is
is
in
in
my
my
bitch's
business
name.
names.
So the court ain't gonna see
Yesterday,
the income.
no, yesterday you said your business was in your son's name. And you say he's rich because you have your businesses in your son's name attached to his social security. Now today you saying your businesses are in your bitch's names. And then you also said yesterday that you don't have government names on your business. So what is it?
Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. I guess we on the child support conversation again.
We know, not really.
Oh, not like whatever day it was y'all talking about it.
Good advice. Go. My income decreased after retirement. Well, we got on this because Red Fox had honestly. This is a question from someone on here that's in a relationship, an unhappy a situationship, and they have a child. So we're trying to answer to that. We're not really trying to expand off the conversation. Protagonist, I can't. He said my businesses is in my bitches' names. I'm fucking dead. I can't. Okay.
All right. Let me get you together.
Wait, yes, please, please. 'Cause I am just to say I need to be high for this convo. Because I can't, y'all. You know, y'all be testing me because I speak with my face. And sometimes y'all be saying stuff on here. When I do this, it's because I'm really trying not to be expressive with my face.
Ah, fuck all that. My face gonna show it. You gonna know what I'm thinking.
I mean, I cannot. Oh my God. Protagonist said, remember, I've run 7 forms of income, so each one will be passed to a different shorty. Oh my God. I'm so dead, y'all.
I really hope you ain't got none of your businesses in these hoes' name. I really hope you. I really hope that was just a joke.
That's what, cause yeah, cause I
If you
thought he said
ain't
he had a
interested,
business name.
well, I say, I'd put everything in my mama name before I put it in the bitch name.
You know, motherfuckers are doing that now, so that their women can't get half. They should be in their mama names.
Hell yeah.
Hmm. Wait, protagonist said, and my life insurance is going to my cousins because they know how I roll. Why wouldn't your life insurance go to your son as beneficiary? You got me.
That boy spreading the blessing across the whole family.
Hmm. Yeah, you're welcome, Red Fox. Yes, thank you, Red Fox, for sharing. You know, this is what the show is for. You know, people come on here and they have questions about their lives and what they want to do, what they need to do, what they think they need to do. And we're not, I'm not a therapist, right? And I'm not a life coach, right? I just be on here giving my opinion based on life experiences. All of us are doing that, right? So we're not saying that you got to follow the advice that we give you, but hopefully, you know, whatever we say on here helps massage your thoughts and get you moving in the right direction. Um, I am disinterested. Oh, protagonist said, I'm petty because all of this was going to her and she fumbled the bag. But we're not talking about her. We're talking about making your son the beneficiary. Forget the baby mama. At this point, you shouldn't even be talking about the baby mama at this point. Forget the baby mama. Forget anything she does. Who cares why? Right. Juanita said, Red, just focus on your child as long as they feel loved by you. That's what I say. Detosh says the phone was raised from the dead. That's a red flag. Red Fox, it's over in capitals. You guys need to go separate ways. Now, that's the second person on here that said in that shit. Good morning, Theo. Protect as long as I pay child support. See, you want to take us down this rabbit hole. As long as I pay you know, I'm really trying. You trying to take us there. As long as I pay child support, I gotta spread out my net worth so his mom don't ruin my life's work.
And see, now I'm curious what the child support conversation was that got y'all not wanting to go to it. Now I'm curious.
Well, you know what it is about, Ghost. This ain't you not new to this show. You know protagonist has, you know, he's over it now, but the argument is, you know, we were talking about how men complain about paying child support. And
Okay.
you know, I feel like if you stick your dick in the raw situation, you automatically sign up for child support.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel that way.
I feel
I,
that way. Let me tell you why I feel that way.
okay.
Because a lot of men put their trust in these women, right? Thinking that they're not going to become bitter and take them to child support. So when I say automatically you sign up for child support when you do that is because you don't know how that woman is going to react. So when that woman ultimately reacts bitter at some point in the relationship and puts you on child support, you shouldn't be shocked that that happened.
Man, look, I'll tell you my point of view. You as a woman have the option to get an abortion, which means you have the option to be a mother or not. We can't make that choice with you. Whatever choice you make, we have no choice but to deal with it. So if you choose to have that baby, we should have the option whether we want to be a father or not. So child support, you can kiss my ass. If I don't want to be there, bitch, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Go take that on your own. And then we both adults. It takes two. know what I'm saying? You seen that I ain't pull out no condom and you still let me put my dick in you. So just as much as it was my responsibility as I fucked you raw, is your responsibility as in you let me fuck you raw.
You might go get fancy, please.
You can go get all you want. Like I said, you have the option whether you want to be a mother or not. I should have the option whether I want to be a father or not.
Look at the chat. Look at the chat. They coming for you. Get him.
Come
Get him,
on.
y'all.
Come on.
Get him.
Come on.
Okay.
Come
You
on.
stuck your peenie weenie up in her roar. You had
And you
some,
let her, and you let him, and you let him.
and she let him. So
Mhm.
she's accountable as well. So she takes care of the child, and you take care of the child.
Mhm.
Both of y'all have to take care of the child.
No. You have that option, mother. I don't have that option.
Yes,
You
you
got
do.
the
When you
option.
didn't wear the
You
condom,
can,
you
baby.
that was your
You can
choice.
keep that baby.
Somebody jump on this. When you
Yeah,
went
please come
in
on here,
unprotected,
cause I like debating.
I know you do. I love you. Listen, when you went in without the protection, that was your option. You signed up. Look at Protagonist. I knew he was gonna agree. This is some shit, y'all. I can't. Protagonist agrees. Women
No, but
no.
that have the you whether you want to stay kid free or ruin my motherfucking life. I should have a choice whether I want to stay kid free. Like no, we should have the same choice. You chose to be, I chose not to. So you go sell. Be there. It's beforehand that I don't want kids, and you.
So then why are you not?
It was.
So why y'all don't wear protection when y'all don't want kids?
I mean, it's pussy feel good without a condom. Feel that. You know that your dick just gliding, but you don't feel that shit. You don't feel. Man, say.
He said, "Pussy,
Look,
the dick just gliding." I love it. I love it. When my son is 18, I'm gonna
man,
go from
hey.
separate entities to yeah. Go screen time. He breaking up. That's because he talking. He talk. Listen,
It
he giving
ain't no
protagonist fuel.
man. No, like I said, if you have the choice to be a mother or not, I should have the choice whether I want to be a father or not. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to scream, oh, equal rights, and I just have the same choices as men. But now when men get the same choices as you don't like that shit. No, fuck out of here. If you can choose to be a mother, I should be able to choose if I want to be a father. Period. Don't ruin my life because you need more help than you thought you needed.
We're gonna listen to what Johnny has to say because Johnny is our, father of knowledge on here. He comes with some good responses. Johnny said, I agree with Ghost to a point, but to secure that you don't put her in the position to make that choice. Strap up until you want kids.
Well, hold on. You saying I ain't putting her in a position. First of all, that's your coochie. You know what I'm saying? You chose to let that nigga in without a condom. So again, like I said, stop pointing the blame at the man and learn to take accountability for your own actions as well. It ain't just us. And we couldn't have got the coochie if you ain't give it to us. So miss me with that bullshit. Mm-mm. Like I said, it takes two. We both chose to go without this condom. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, protagonist. I didn't say you and Ghost wasn't knowledgeable. Well, you took that serious when I said Johnny is the father of knowledge. Stop that. Stop being so sensitive. Of course, y'all are knowledgeable.
Oh, I ain't even hit a not knowledgeable part.
I didn't say y'all
I was like that
knowledgeable.
shit don't weigh no merit to me because like I said, we both got choices.
Yeah.
You chose to let that boy go off in you with no condom. So
Well, why not get a vasectomy then?
because some places don't allow you to get them if you ain't got so many kids. Just like with a woman, they don't allow you to tie your tubes unless you got so many kids. You can't just walk in there and say, "Oh, tie my tubes," because I don't want kids. They not gonna do it.
Oh, I didn't know. I knew that about the time. I didn't know that about a vasectomy because you do have a right to say I don't want kids. They can't fucking tell you. They can't force you.
Yeah, but you can't force them to tie your shit
Why
up.
can't you? It's a medical procedure by choice. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
There's still qualifications to it.
Oh, okay. Georgie said then you can laugh at bitches when they say you their baby daddy.
Man, I promise, cause man, Lord, look at you. I've always had that idea. Well, when I got a vasectomy, I wasn't gonna tell nobody, and I want you to tell me you're pregnant, bitch. I'm gonna go the whole 9 months with you, and then in the hospital, while you giving birth, I'm gonna say, bitch, go eat a dick, bitch. This ain't my kid. I'm saying I'm gonna fuck your life up.
Wait, I Jacinta said that's not correct. But maybe a state, maybe it's according to different states, the
Yeah,
vasectomy thing.
that's why I said I don't know what state everybody live, but yeah,
Maybe it's
it's like
according
that down here.
to states. Because you know these laws, different states have different, the fuck. Well, guys, I have a 9:30 meeting, but Red Fox, again, thank you for your for your question and allowing us to chime in on your personal life. We hope that the best for you. Thank you, Ghost, for joining as host as usual. We love you. All right. And listen, guys, I mean, again, we give our opinion on here. We're not not all of us are therapists. We do have a therapist that joins the show. And we do have a life coach that joins the show, but we're just giving you our opinion based on our lives, right? And so don't take it personal. It's just our opinions, our perspectives. That's all it is. We don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings on here. We're loving up on each
Not
other.
intentionally, anyway.
Not intentionally. Exactly. We don't mean to hurt each other's feelings intentionally, even though some of these conversations, because they are real life and people are experiencing these things in real life, sometimes it's sensitive and it causes us to take things personal, and that's okay. It's a part of life, but know that we do this with love. All right. It was, Theo, you know how it is.
There you
Theo,
go.
we're talking about honoring your truth, and someone jumped on here with a question that they needed help with. I wish you were on. And I didn't even get to share the last thing I wanted to share. I don't have time now because it's going to trigger a topic. And so tomorrow I will pull it up on my screen and I will share it with y'all and read it with y'all. All right. Because this morning I started out with were you on when I shared the Brat and Jessica thing this morning? You wasn't on when they admitted that they have a white sperm donor because a lone black donor looked like Jiminy Cricket.
Oh wow.
And to sum it up, the only issue that I had with that statement, well, I had two issues with that. It
Thank
was
you,
none of our
Lord.
business, right? It was none of our business that they had a white donor. But number two, why you had to describe the man looking like Jiminy Cricket? Black people need to do better. We don't need to be comparing ourselves out loud to animals, right? Because when other cultures do it, we mad.
I'm just curious though. Out of all the people that they know, they only knew one black person, and he looked like Jiminy Cricket.
They said, all the money they have, they couldn't go to all the sperm donor banks and pick people based on their IQ and culture and whatever, like people do.
It's, Lord, see, the protagonist got this Kevin Hart 30 and ticking shit going on.
He said he gonna go give his sperm up. Wait, your average logical nigga said, "What the fuck, Brat and them tripping?" Yeah, they chose the white daddy. Their business, but we didn't need to know that, and they didn't have to call the black man Jiminy Cricket. They didn't have to do that. Like we complain about other people, but damn it, man, how we treat ourselves,
Oh,
huh? Ooh, don't nobody want protagonist sperm? I'm going. I can't with y'all. You might have protagonists jump on the screen and fight you, your average logical thinker. Yes, that's correct with the Brad I am Jacinta. It came out in the news. Well, it came out. I saw it this morning. First thing I woke up. I was like, wait, what? We didn't need to know that, y'all. Y'all could have kept that shit to yourself. We would have loved up on the child's pictures when you posted it wrong. The fuck? Anyway, y'all, peace and mill grease. I got to go. I got a 9:30 meeting that, oh my God, I'm dreading. It makes my stomach hurt because it's with my bosses, right? Like the big bosses. And I'm just not in the mood for it. I'm not ready for it. So I gotta go and spend 5 minutes massaging my brains for
so
them.
how long your meetings be lasting?
Well, it depends. Like I have a series of meetings. I have status meetings that could be 15 minutes. I have some that are half an hour. I have some that's an hour. I have all day troubleshooting sessions that could last all day.
Yeah, okay.
It depends. I'm in IT, so anything, it could be anything.
I don't say because if you had a quick look at me, I don't say just mute your mic so we can't hear
I've
you.
been doing that. The,
Going.
the last couple of days, I've been doing that, and actually, Rich and Angel has been hosting the show, holding me down because this last week and a half, I've been so hectic with work and it's been interrupting my schedule here with the show. And so I love it when y'all take over and host the show. I absolutely love it when I go and do my meetings and come back. I've been doing that. Juanita said they went to the sperm bank. They went through a whole bunch of people. They narrowed it down to 300.
Tell them, protagonist.
What he say? Don't want my sperm? Cool. Keep searching for better than 6 feet, 250 and genius. And 30 years from now, don't live in regret when my son is taller, richer, and sexier than his super dad. I know that's right. What the hell? You know that's right. They gonna be mad, protagonists. Don't worry, let them be mad. Let them be mad. It's all right. Keep your sperm. All right. I'll take a short man with emotional intelligence and no trauma instead. Mm. You challenging me now, average logical thinker. I can't fuck with no short man. I'm gonna be by myself. I feel weird with a short guy. I'm telling you, trauma is weird. Ever since that guy got beat up in the movie theater, I don't fuck with guys that are my height or just a little bit taller. I need you to be up there. I don't know. It's just a comfort thing. It's like me driving my SUV. People like, so what? They slide on the ice. I know, but I feel up higher. I feel more secure.
That's
I
that little.
like my cars in my pen like that.
That's that little people syndrome.
Yeah. And honestly, I'm gonna admit I got that. So when I walk up to my man, I don't want to hug you around your neck. If I'm hugging you around your neck, I'm fucked up. I want to hug you like down here and lay my head like right here. I'm good. I love that shit. We all the same size when we fucking know. Just saying. Everything line up. Oh, protagonist, goodbye. I'm hanging up because he said he's emotional intelligent. He's high in the emotional intelligence arena. Okay. We're just women. What I don't know what that means. The movie theater thing made it bad for short men. Yes, it did for me. That's my trauma. I'm telling you, I can't. It did. I mean, not that tall men can't get beat up, but I don't know.
Oh shit.
Ghost is choking, but I'm out. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give you these positive vibes, and I'm out. But Ghost, listen. Tomorrow we
That
have.
movie did the shit.
I
that
know
movie shit came out while I was in hell and it just went left.
exactly. I realize that. All right. And with that, y'all, I'm
Yeah.
gonna send y'all out. Or I know Theo, you cracking up too, right? They crazy on here. The fuck? Y'all follow the link in my bio. Most people migrated over to YouTube. I see my YouTube numbers go up and up more and more, and my IG numbers go down more and more. And that's good. I love it. I would prefer not to be live on IG at all and just have everything move over here. But and soon I might be able to do that if everybody keeps migrating over to YouTube. That'll be much, much better for me. Less work for me. All right. And with that, y'all, keep loving up on yourselves and love up on each other. I got to go. I got 5 minutes to get ready for this meeting. I'm out, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a positive vibes. Thanks, Ghost. I appreciate you, deuces. Love you. Positive vibes as we leave. What do I say? No matter how low you feel, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Hey.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go.
What?
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Go. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Thank you for joining in on Hump Day. Follow the link in my bio. Join us. I'm nice. All right. With that, y'all, remember to love up on yourselves. Remember to spread love. All right. We have enough negativity. We need more
And in
love.
the driveway,
Moving
it's a
that.
nice
All
range.
right.
Cause
Peace.
I'm trying to climb my
Hey. Get this message, y'all. On the way out.
Switching, you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They see with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never ran, sitting on, man, I still go. Go, go, go.
Peace, y'all.
Go, go,